Hello guys, now we are going to talk about the Math.h library. So C library, the first on the list is C library or ABS function. So the C library ABS function is used to returns the absolute value of this a specified number where absolute represent the positive number. This function only returns the positive integer. For example, if we have an integer value of -2, we want to get the absolute number of -2. We then use the ABS function to, to return the positive number 2. Syntax. The following is the C-library syntax for the ABS function. So in ABS, so bracket in x. So parameters, this function accept a single parameter. So x, represents an integer value. So return value, this function returns the absolute value of an integer. So laging nagiging present. So in this example, we create a basic C program to demonstrate the use of ABS function. So for original value. So ito yung code. Ang magiging output niya is yung original value of x is -2. So dahil nga need natin maging absolute value na dapat positive siya. So ang nakuha is yung absolute value of x is 2. Example number 2. So let's create another example to get the absolute value of both positive and negative integer using the ABS function. So the int name or int xy, absolute of integer number, x equals AB as -10, and next is the positive of positive number of AB as 12 or yung y. So the following output will be absolute of -10 is 10 and the absolute of 12 is 12. Um, um, dito kasi, katulad yung kanina, so dahil nga, ang kinuha dito yung absolute or yung dapat positive value lang niya, uh, yung negative is naging positive and yung positive is remain na positive. Sample number 3, create another C program to get the value, the absolute value of a specified integer using the ABS function. So the absolute of negative number, so x equal ABS, -10 times 100. So absolute of negative. So the output will be the absolute of -10 times 100 is 1,000. Bakit nga ba? Kapag negative times 100, so negative pa rin siya. Pero dahil need natin na maging positive or absolute value siya, so naging 1,000 siya. Next function is the C-library floor function. So the C-library floor function of type double accept the single parameter x to return the largest integer value less than or equal to by the given values. This function rounds a number down to the nearest integer multiple of specified significance. The following is the syntax of the C library function floor. So double floor, double x. This function takes only a single parameter. Yung x niya, this is the floating point value. And yung return naman niya, the largest integral value not greater than x. So following is the basic C library example to see the demonstration of floor function. So ang value ng 1 is 1.6, value ng 2 is 1.2, value ng 3 is 2.8, and value ng 4 is 2.3. And yung magiging output niya is value ng 1 ay magiging 1.0, value ng 2 ay magiging 1.0, dahil ng 1.2 ay nasa 1, ano pa rin siya ng 9. So value ng 3 is 2.0 and value ng 4 is 2.0. Below the program shows, example dito ha, below the programs show how to use floor to round down a value. So, i-round down na natin. So, example dito is double num is 8.33. So, double result sorry. Now, so, kapag nira natin to sa compiler, we get the result na floor integer of 8.30 equals 8. Kasi nga, ang niround down ng 8.33 ay 8. Example 3. We generate a table of integer using floor, and this table ranges of positive floating point numbers. So, example niya is double start siya ng 6.5 and double n niya is 9.5. And we get the following result na table of floor integers ay 6.50 ay magiging 6, ang 7.50 ay magiging 7, ang floor 8.50 ay 8, and floor 9 ay 9. C-library seal function. So the C-library seal function of type double accept the single argument x that returns the smallest integer value greater than or equal to by the given value. This method rounded up to the nearest integer. So in the round up from dot to the nearest integer. So the following is the syntax, the C-library function seal. So double seal or double x. So this function accepts a single parameter or yung x. So this is the floating point value. So ang return naman nito is the smallest integral value, not less than x. So example 1, the C library program illustrates the usage of seal function. So we get the following result by running this code. So the value 1 is 2.0 kasi nga 1.6 is niraround up siya natin sa nearest integer. So magiging 2 siya. And the 1.2 is 2. And value 3 is 3, 2.8. Malapit siya sa, so 3. And the 2.3 is 3. Below, the program generates a table of sealing integers of a range of positive floating points number. So, the output will be the table of sealing integers. Kapag nirana ito. So, simula, yung start is 1.5 and the end is 10.5. So, syempre, magbibilang siya ng 1.50, 2.50, 3.50, 4.50, 5.50, 6.50, 7.50, 8.50, hanggang mapunta sa 10.5 or 10.50. So, kapag in-round up natin siya sa nearest integer, ang kakalabasan niya is yung 150 is 2, next is 3. So, makikita naman natin yung output niya dito. Next example. So, in this program, we round up the given value into rounded floating point value. The output of this code will be the seeding integer 8.33 will be 9. So, bakit nga yan? So, double num or 8.33 intercept is sealed. So, niround up lang siya sa nearest positive integer, kaya naging 9 siya. So, C-library po function. So, C-library function. So, of type of double accent the parameter x and y that simplifies the x raised to the power of y. This function allows programmers to calculate this number raised to a specified exponent without the usage of implementing complex multiplication loops manually. Syntax. The following is the syntax of C-library function foo. So, double foo, um, bracket, double x, double y. Parameters, this function accepts only two parameters, which is the x and y. So the x, this is the floating point place value, and the y is the floating value power value. So ang return naman nito is yung raising x to the power of 1. Example 1. Following is the basic C program to demonstrate the usage of both function. So output, we get the following result. By running this code, the value is 8.0, yung power to the 3 is 512 or 512.0 kasi gumamit tayo ng 8.0. Then, yung next is value 3.05 raised to 1.98 is 9.097324. Example 2. In the below program, illustrate the table of power for a given base using power. So, power means yung power niya. So, dito, kapag nira natin yung code, ito yung output niya. One, yeah. So, double base power of 2. And simula sa 0 daw hanggang sa um, less than or equal to 10. So, sinimula na niya na yung 5.0 raised to 0, 0 hanggang 10 to. So, 1, 5, um, yung result is enter the base number 5 and the power 5.0. So, 5 raised to 0 is 1, 5 raised to 1 is 5, so and so on hanggang 5 raised to 10 is 9, 7, 6, 5, 6, 2, 5.0. Example number 3. Here we created a bulk program that accepts user input for the base and exponents and calculates the results using pound and show the result. So, the output, kapag niran to, syempre, yung output niya, ito yung kakalabasan niya. So, it or. So, enter the base number of 5, enter the exponent of 2. So, yung 5 is maging 5.0 raised to 2 is equals to 25. Or, enter the base number 3. So, yung enter the exponent 3. So, 3 raised to 3 is 27. So, C library exp function. So, the C library exp function of type double accept a single parameter that returns the value of exponent instead of base power. In mathematics, an exponent is a small integer that position in the upper right of a base number. So the following is the syntax of the C library function exp. So double exp and the bracket double or parentheses. So double x. So parameters, this function accepts only a single parameter. So this is the floating point value. So ang return value nito is yung function returns the exponential value of x. So the C library program shows the usage of exp function. So yung exponent niya. So we get dito. So, double x. So, yung inaano natin yung exponential ng 0. So, hanggang um, x plus 1, then x plus 2. So, ang magiging output is the exponential value of yung 0. Sinimulan natin sa 0 is 1.0. And yung x plus 1 naman na naging value niya is 1 is naging 2.718282 and the exponential value of 2 ang nakuha yun kasi nga 0 yung x plus 1 na nakalagay dito sa code is magiging 7.389056. So example number 2. So below of the program demonstrate the usage of exe in a for loop. So dito naman is my for loop. So we get the result by applying this code. So exponential series e raised to x. So power of x. So for x from 1 to 10. So dito, so exponential niya ng power to 1 is 2.718282 and exponential to the power of 3 is 20 point and so on. So makikita naman natin kung dito yung example and yung magiging output niya. Example number 3. In this program, it illustrates how to use the exp to find exponential exponential to the power of x, where x is any real number. So double x is equal to 3.0 and the double result expx. So we get the following result by using this code e raised or exponential raised to the power of 3 is equal to 20.09. So C library log function. The C library log function of type double that accept x as parameter to return the natural logarithm or base E logarithm. In programming, lag concept is used to monitor and troubleshooting the system issue and tracking events from the user activity and security incidents. So following is the syntax of the C library function lag, double lag, and double lag. This function accepts the only single parameter which is x. This is the floating point value. Return value naman niya is natural logarithm of x. Example, so following is the same program that shows the usage of lag function. So the output using this code will be lag 2.7000 700,000 equals 0.993252. Example number two, the program illustrate the value of different data type using the function lag. So double x 10.0, float y is 20.9, and INSEE is 100, and the float value of u is 89. So, ang ipiprint na niya lang dito is yung res1 or yung res1 and 2, ayun nga, yung double x and float y and yung INSEE and lag w. So we get the following result. The lag value of x and equals 2.302582. The lag value of y is 20.90 equals 2.039749. The lag value of z 100 equals 4.000000, and the log value of u 89.00 equals 4.488636. Example number 3, the below the program, calculate the sum by using log. So, pinuha niya yung sum. So, we got the result. So, log is double x, yung x niya is 51.000000 plus log 13.000000 is equivalent or equal to 6.496775. So that's all. Thank you. Bye.